Hey, I wanted to make a video for you going over the muscles, but using a model. And so go ahead, pull out your list. I've got mine, and I'm going to point to some of the muscles. And I think that hopefully this will be helpful, but the most helpful thing you've got is your muscle list and those images you can just study over and over and over. One thing that I think I've seen students do, they'll take like the little strips of sticky pads, print out the images, and put those little sticky notes, little tiny sticky notes over the images, over the labeled images, and then you practice like flipping it up. Like, I know that is frontalis, and you label it, you practice lifting that little sticky pad up and down. That's just something I've seen that was helpful. But you really want to study these muscles. Hopefully you find that if you already knew the bones, the muscles are a little bit easier. So I'm going to make a series of videos. The first one is just going to be going over the front page of your list, the head and shoulders, and then I'll do the rest of the videos as well. So first, I'm going to go right down the list. So pull your list out. The first one is frontalis. This is right here on the center of the forehead. I'm going to see if I can point to them real good for you. So this is the frontalis, and I brought some stickers. I'll put a sticker on it. And so the frontalis, that is the muscle that raises your eyebrows. The action is that it raises your eyebrows. Remember, the origin is what doesn't move. The part that the muscle is attached to that doesn't move. The origin here is the temporal bone. The insertion is the skin around the eye, and the action is raising the eyebrows. So often, if you would just think about what the muscle does, you can figure out the origin and insertion without having to absolutely memorize all of that. But be sure that you're able to label all of the muscles. Okay, I'm going to point out some of the origin, insertions, and actions that I think are the most important. But for the lab exam, the majority of the lab exam is naming the muscles. Okay, so we got frontalis. I'm sorry, I'm getting serious now. On the back of the model is occipitalis. You can see the occipitalis label, or not labeled, but right here is on the occipital bone. On the side, you can see the temporalis. Right here, temporalis. So I'm not going to put a sticker on all of them, but I am going to put a sticker so we can practice at the end on some of them. Orbicularis oculi, it orbits, orbicularis oculi, it orbits around the eye, okay? So all the way around the eye, and it functions, I think that's a really easy one to know the function. It closes the eye, it opens and closes the eye. Orbicularis oris, oh, that's not next, I'm sorry. Zygomaticus is right, I might stand up. Zygomaticus is right here. Okay, this muscle right here, and it helps you smile. It's so important. Some of y'all need to use that muscle more. I'm joking, but it does. The zygomaticus, the insertion is around the lips, and it pulls it up to smile. So here's your zygomaticus. Buccinator is like kind of below it. Can you see it? So here's the zygomaticus. The buccinator is right below it. But the buccinator, right here, it is the trumpeter's muscle. It compresses the cheeks. Trumpeter's muscle or compresses the cheeks. Okay, the masseter is the temporalis, and the masseter are the main muscles for chewing. So masseter is right here. All right, let's put a sticker on that one. We'll practice at the end where the stickers are. Okay. Orbicularis oris is around the mouth. Orbicularis oris was right here around the mouth. Orbicularis oculi was around the eye. Orbicularis oris is around the mouth. Platysma, that's this big flat one, and it allows you to make a pouty, like frown. Right here, look. There's that muscle right here, big, thick muscle. You know what? Let's just put a sticker on it. And helps you, pulls the corners of the mouth down. It helps you frown. Sternocleidomastoid, that's this big one right here, and it attaches from right here. The mastoid process crosses the clavicle and the sternum, and it allows you to pull your head one way or the other. If you flex both of them, it bows your head like you're praying. And so, you know what? That's a good one. make sure that when you see that one, make sure that you know how to spell it. It's sterno, you put the O in there, clitiomastoid. So mastoid process, sternum, a clavicle, and then sternum. The clavicle, of course, you know, is like the collarbone. The sternum is that chest bone. But the origin, the part that doesn't move, is the sternum and clavicle. The part that does move is that mastoid process, or your head. When you flex that muscle, you flex just this side, your head goes that way. When you flex just this side, your head goes that way. But if you flex both of them, it pulls your head down. Okay, your trapezius is the big muscle on the back. Right, okay, so if you're looking at the back, let me see if I can get it just right. This big muscle right here is your trapezius. I'll put a sticker there. Trapezius. Okay, if you're looking right here, look at the word splenus capitis. It's the muscle that we're going to ask that is closest to your, so this is your spine, right? Splenus capitis is right here, closest to the spine. Splenus capitis. Let's put a sticker on it. Okay, the next one on your list is levitator. It raises the scapula right here, levitator scapula. And then supraspinatus. So this is the spine of the scapula, the spine of the scapula. So this is supraspinatus. If you look at the word, supra is on top of, spinatus, spine of the scapula. Okay, and then rhomboid minor's on top of major. Rhomboid minor, rhomboid major. Okay, so let's real quick, and I don't want the video to be too long, it's overwhelming, but also didn't want to like rush, and so let's real quick try to just do the ones, maybe pause the video and try to do the, in your head, the ones that have a tag on them, and then maybe I can help. Okay, this one is trapezius, rhomboid minor, rhomboid major. This one is splenus capitis. This one is right here, levitator scapula, supraspinatus. Okay, let's flip it over. Okay. This one was sternocleidomastoid. This one is temporalis. Okay. I can't see the stickers. This one is frontalis, zygomaticus. Remember, this one was buccinator, the trumpeter's muscle. It didn't have a sticker, but I thought I'd throw that one in there. Okay, this one is the masseter and platysma. Okay, that's all on the list for the head and shoulders. Let me know if you have any questions.